guys, welcome to my second placement match for the support class in the RQB beta. Today we're heading to Temple of Anubis. So obviously first placement match was a loss on Lijiang Tower, where I felt I put in a good kind of solo individual performance, just kind of solo for me and my stats and all the rest of it, but not sure I truly enabled the team to do anything specific. You know, I allowed people to live a bit longer, kept people alive longer than they should have, but I wasn't really enabling team fight wins, etc. That was kind of the main thing to take from that. But I did all 5 placements, one after the other actually. So this was done straight after that. And let's see how we get on. So what is it? Reinhardt and Sigma. So it feels like we're sort of double barrier there. Again, I talked about before, I talked about it quite a bit. You know, Sigma's coming up in every game because everyone wants to play him. It's a new character, but I don't think players, certainly at this level, have really figured out how to get the most out of him, who's best to pair with him, all the rest of it. But we've also got Genji and Junkrat, I think, is our DPS, and a Brig as our main, as our second support. Yeah, I think that's why excuse me, that's why I'm on the Moira rather than the Zen this time as well, is that because we've got a Brig. Ideally I wanted at least one main healer. Just wait here just in case they got a Widow or something up high. Although admittedly, while you see it loads in quickly in comp, I don't actually see as many Widows at this level, presumably because any good ones are at higher levels, and anyone who's bad isn't playing Widow because they can't climb. There's not really much middle ground with Widow. You can either hit things or you can't. So making our way over to the left. I was a bit slow there, and yeah, took some damage, but our Sigma went the wrong way and got himself killed. But the rest of us, 4 of us I think, are coming through here quite well, and we've taken out their Sigma, which is good. Now I can see that Baptiste is low, but I'm also taking some damage, so let's get on here. And this feels winnable. I say it's a bit messy. I've just got to keep the heals coming in, not get too blinded by kills. I'm pretty close to a coalescence actually, which I will have charged pretty quickly. Should maybe be keeping an eye on my team there. Chucking out another heal orb if necessary. Still trickling in, and that ball sometimes just does not seem to die in these games, especially when he's got shield and he goes up to whatever it is, like 1000 or 1200 HP or something, rolling in and out. But we do get the cap. Pretty quick one, obviously. That's really our first push. Now we can push through. So I'm just trying to keep our team alive through the choke. I think I heard something there which I was looking around for. That was meant to be a heal orb, that one. Hit the wrong button. We get away with that, 'cause I think Soldier was on his ult there. I think I've done a pretty good job so far in this game of kind of sticking with the team and just piling heals into them, enabling them to do their job. So while I say it was something that I wasn't able to really do in the last game, I think it is something I'm doing better in this game. So I think I'm being able to get more value here. I'm getting some kills coming through here. I'm a bit low on juice though. I saw the Genji going after our Junkrat there, so I did well to kind of defend him, keep him alive and scare off the Genji. I was quite happy with that. Now we're pushing on to the point, so I want to back my team up. Perfect time to throw in the coalescence. Obviously I've held this one for quite a while despite charging it really quickly. Although I don't think there was any obvious occasion beforehand where I should have used it. I'm getting closed down by the Genji here. Do well to escape that. I say we got the first tick on the point. Actually, someone's still on it, but at this point I'm kind of working out whether I should be going to back them up or pulling out, because our team's a bit split. But I fall back, which I think was the right call there, so we can regroup. So we took the first third. I think we did it without too many ults as well. I know Riptide went in at the start. I put my ult in, although I'm 60% to another one. I'll probably have another one by the time we're close to the point. Trying to drain them just to get some more juice in. We're able to push on to the point. Good. Chucked a damage orb in. Maybe should have been a heal orb. Well, maybe. I'm not sure if it's needed. And we get the second cap, which I'm not sure we used. Oh, we probably used Sigma's ult there actually, which was good for area denial. I think they were probably up in the air, unable to contest at the end there. But really, what we did is we just pushed in as a unit and kind of forced them off the point. That was pretty good. Obviously, again, the team doing a lot of good work there. You can't underestimate that in these games. Sometimes you get teams which maybe they're equal skill each time, but sometimes teams just click together better. And on that round, we really did seem to click. Our tanks were doing a good job. I was doing a good job pumping healing into them, and our DPS were getting kills. Well, I assume they were. I wasn't actually following that closely, but it seemed to be working. And hopefully we can get the same again on the defense. I think the main key thing, obviously, what all we got to do is stop them completing the map. I think one of the key things would probably be holding out on A for longer than they did. Yeah, so I'm still on the Moira because obviously we still need a main healer. I'd like to play more Ana in comp, get more practice, and I probably will do through the course of the Royal Q beta. It's a great opportunity now that 222's in force, so you're guaranteed at least 2 tanks. Yeah, I didn't want to play Mercy because I like to have someone to kind of pocket and boost as Mercy. It's like I don't think you can do it with Torb's turrets, so yeah, here on the Moira. This is alright, she works quite well in kind of the Orisa bunker setup. Can just coming back, keep them alive. I think I do a good job there. Now they're coming over here, so chuck the damage orb in, which should be able to get massive value in that tiny room. It feels like it did with all the clicks I heard and the amount of ult charge I got. Everyone else is going in there, but I see Torb's low and dueling someone over here. Chuck the damage orb in. I actually thought it was just a Junkrat in there, but I managed to pick off the soldier as well, and help keep Torb alive, so that was a good result. And I'm just trying to split my attention between keeping these guys up over here and helping Torb. I do a pretty good job there keeping them all alive through the Moira ult. The only problem is that I've burnt through a lot of my juice here. Fortunately, I'm able to recharge a lot of it on a Sigma. I noticed the Widowmaker shot there, so I need to take care. Do well to Wraith out of that damage. Decided to invest the Coalescence here as they're all in a tight space. And the Orisa was going in, so it was a great chance to sort of do some healing and damage combination. Fortunately, I don't get any kills, but they do manage to take Orisa out in the middle of all that somehow. I can only presume shield was on cooldown. Handbrig's rally comes in, so I decided to go in there and back her up initially, but then it starts. Oh no! Then I heard Sigma on the point, so I come back over here to contest. And unfortunately he gets the better of me. He played the shield well there. I think I got suckered into it a bit. I probably should have been playing more on the kind of on the, I don't know, the line of the shield, so that I could easily duck in and out and kind of shut down his shield game. But I wasn't. I was dancing around it and I allowed him to get the better of me. So that's kind of a minor point to kind of take away. That's one of those smaller things that'll probably make quite a big difference when we get to if and when I get to higher levels. So when we lose the first point, I was going to go back and contest, because under the new or under the latest version, we now you get respawned in like 2 seconds if you die when they take the point. Yeah, so anyway, I think they were coming from two angles there, and I just got myself in a bit of a mess. Poor positioning, that was down to. It's okay. The good thing is, died quite away from the point, so I was maybe able to get away with that one. I'm playing up here with the Arisa because that's where my team is. Particularly knowing that they've got a Widowmaker, or they did before. I think I can still hear her. I don't want to be kind of caught at the back, exposed. Just looking around, yeah, 'cause I thought I'd heard someone over there, and now they're coming through. Bust the Coalescence to keep my team up there and try and sort of scare them back, which I think I do a pretty decent job of there. And there's that Widow that I need to be careful of. I say as I get hit. So it's all kicking off in there. They are landing some kills. This is not going our way. Tor comes up, decent ult, and it doesn't look like it's playing to my strengths there. It looks like I was at risk there, so I decided to come around this side of the point, where I can chuck some orbs in more safely. And doing well to just keep our team alive over here. And we get through that attack. Saw that thing come through. I'm not quite sure where she's standing, but she's taken up an awkward angle, I think, where she should shoot between the shield and the wall there. So I'm going in here because I need to get some juice, basically. Unfortunately, the ball blocks me off, so rather than trying to drain my way through there or waiting for them to drop, I come around here so that I can get some heals straight into my team. I couldn't actually see any enemies firing at us at that point, so I decided against investing the Coalescence, which I think was probably the right decision. Now we've got 2 barriers to protect against the Widow, which is good, and I'm just here kind of between the architecture and the shields. I should have pretty good cover. I see she's somewhere on the lower ground over there, I'm not quite sure where. Allowing her to get that. Decent angle. Again, just trying to charge my my juice. I do, you know, I'm up to, I don't know, 75% or something there. Got a Torb that's sneaking up over here. Oh no, it wasn't. Sorry, it was the Moira. That was our Torb turret. It's just on fire. That's why it's red. Again, yeah, I can see. I kind of got an idea of where that Widow was standing now. Again, it's. The thing about Widow is that she's clearly not playing with her team, because they're all going around the other ways, but she is in a place where she can get some awkward kills. So I mean, she's essentially relying on luck, ideally in the sense that she gets a pick or two and her team are able to capitalise on that, but it's just something I've got to be careful of. I think actually maybe she needs to swap or basically get more impact somehow, because I think she ends up working to her team's detriment effectively. Now they're pushing on quite hard. We've got to survive one more attack basically. I just need to throw out as much healing as I can, and we do, and we get the win. So that was really good. I think I had a decent round there. Obviously, it was the point on the shield dancing and that positioning that caught me out the second time. But on the whole, pretty decent match there. I'd say I put out a lot of heals. I think I was definitely enabling in a couple of those team fights, which was good. And in some of those, particularly on that point B defense, I think I was definitely giving our team the edge with keeping them up. So pretty happy with that performance. But yeah, absolutely some things to take away. And well, it helped that on that one we had a really decent team, I'd say, and one that just kind of clicked. So it makes all the difference. It's hard when you've got a good team to work out how well you've done. Did they do all the work and they just carried me, or was I an active participant? I don't know. But anyway, we'll get on to the next one soon. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll have the other one up soon. Bye.